Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, Harari Boy. Today I wanted to talk about the SpaceX IPO, whether or not it's a good investment or not. So definitely stay tuned for that. All right, guys, as some of you may know, I'm a huge Dragon Ball fan. I've been searching all over Netflix to watch Dragon Ball episodes, but unfortunately, Netflix here just doesn't have them. But you know which version of Netflix does? Netflix Japan. Some of you might be wondering, how on earth am I accessing Netflix Japan, right? Well, that's where NordVPN comes in. NordVPN is one of the top VPN services out there. It allows you to mask your location and browse securely, which is perfect for protecting your privacy. Plus, NordVPN can basically change your location to anywhere in the world with just a few clicks. So it's just as easy as that. That's how I'm able to access Netflix Japan and binge all of the Dragon Ball episodes that I can fathom. It's not just about watching international shows, however. NordVPN adds an extra layer of security basically as you're browsing, so your personal information stays safe and your online activity remains private. If you want to unlock more content and protect your privacy online, head over to nordvpn.com/harariboy to get over 70% off a 2-year subscription plus 3 months free. And if you don't like it, you can cancel within 30 days and get a money back guarantee. It is worth the peace of mind and extra content you'll have access to. All right, so hot stocks, crypto, AI companies, and guaranteed winners. I mean, we've heard it all, right? We all have that one crypto friend in our group or whatever the case might be. And essentially, it's all a get rich quick scheme at the end of the day. People want to get rich, overnight. So everyone wants to know what stock is going to double next. Everyone wants to find the shortcut to wealth building. Every year, there's a new investment everyone is talking about. A friend tells you about it. You see it on YouTube and you hear about it on social media. Before you know it, you're wondering if you're missing out. I think that is the wrong question. At the end of the day, the better question you should be asking yourself is how do you build wealth without taking unnecessary risk? Emphasis on unnecessary risk, not risk in general. But that's what we're going to talk about essentially today. So, the term FOMO, fear of missing out, it's a real thing. Social media hype, friends' opinion, and emotional decisions. Most people don't lose money because they're unintelligent at the end of the day. They lose money because they get too emotional, right? The whole 80% emotion and 20% head knowledge when it comes to money, that is a very real thing. So when everyone is talking about something new, we naturally feel like we're missing an opportunity. The fear of missing out causes people to make decisions they normally wouldn't, and excitement is not an investment strategy at the end of the day. So what should you do, right? First and foremost, build your foundation, right? No house stands, no structure stands without the foundation first, right? So ground up always, no consumer debt, emergency fund, stable income, and consistent investing. This is essentially going to be your four walls of foundation for you to build wealth later on. So before chasing investing opportunities, get your financial house in order, pay off debt, and pay off your consumer debt at the end of the day. We'll talk about the exception. Really, the only exception is your mortgage, but have an emergency fund in place. Make sure your income is stable and make sure you're already investing consistently. Wealth building starts with a strong foundation, like I said. All right, so what should you ask yourself? The kitchen table test is the best way to ever test when it comes to single stocks. Would you survive? Yes or no? Would you sleep well at night? And would life change? So if you answered these test questions correctly, then I would say, yeah, go ahead and invest in the single stock. So think about it as if you are taking a bag of money, right? Whether it's like $5 or $10, would you be okay with setting it on fire and never seeing it again? If the answer is yes to that, and you won't lose sleep over it, and it doesn't change your life, that is the percentage I want you guys to invest. when it comes to single stocks. So it shouldn't be something that ruins your life at the end of the day. So what's the difference between investing and gambling? Well, gambling really comes into play when we're talking about single stocks. So proven strategy, long-term thinking, and hope is not a plan at the end of the day, right? So investing and gambling are not the same thing. Investing is based on proven principles. I'm sure you guys know. And gambling, like, I'm not even going to name drop them, but it's very prevalent in the internet space nowadays. Is just hoping you pick the winner, essentially, right? So too many people convince themselves they're investing when they're really making a bet, right? And a good financial plan should not depend on luck at the end of the day. So at the end of the day, diversification wins every single time, right? Um, own many companies, spread the risks, and participate in growth. So this is what I was talking about with unnecessary risk. Yeah, you're still going to experience risk by doing it this way, but it's very spread out, very wide margin. There are times where the whole market seems to be down, but diversifying across multiple industries will help you not ask questions like, "Oh, is the CEO going to be the smartest for this company?" Uh, you know, and have all these worries because you're very diversified, and although your growth is slow, you're still growing. So there you go. There's a difference between building and playing at the end of the day. So build first, play later. Like once you've built your wealth up and you're just rich and you're you don't care about losing money here and there as long as it's not all of your money. Uh then you can start taking these little minuscule risk, right? Like what's 500,000 to a billionaire? It's really not significant to them, right? So just keep the ratios in mind and make sure that if you lose it, you don't lose everything. So with everything, there's always opportunity costs. So every dollar has a job at the end of the day. Compare alternatives and think long term. Every dollar you invest has a purpose. Make sure you give it an assignment. This is where the budget comes into play as well. But when you put money into one thing, you're saying no to something else. So keep that in mind as well. You don't want to say no to your necessities. So just ask if the investment might make money. And sorry, so don't just ask if an investment is going to make money. Ask if it's the best use of your money, right? Is that money just lying there and not doing anything? And essentially, that's a much smarter question. All right. So at the end of the day, consistency, patience, and time will help you accumulate wealth. Wealth building is pretty boring. At the end of the day, it takes a lot of discipline, but those of you who do that will stand to win at the end of the day for the most part. All right. So control your emotions. Keep that in check all the time. Again, you guys know my personal rules. Stay out of debt, emergency fund, invest consistently over time, and stay diversified, right? Then you can think about essentially throwing little money here and there on SpaceX IPO or whatever the case might be. And if you want to speculate, always keep it small, accept the risks, right? That's the big thing. Take responsibility for it. Don't say, oh, I didn't know it was going to do that. No, you assume the worst all the time. So if you want to invest in something speculative, that's your choice. Again, just understand the risks. Don't use your retirement money for sure. Don't use your emergency money or any savings that you might have, your 3 to 6 months and things like that. So wealth building is simple at the end of the day. And if you just implement my those strategies there, the 4 wall strategy, I think you should be good to go. So let me know if you got value out of this video. Make sure to subscribe to get more updates and hit that notification bell as well, as that will help you stay informed. Yep. Comment, like, do all that, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. So do you have a minute to connect? Let's Minnect. That's right, guys. I'm officially on Minnect now. You guys can go ahead and book me. I will be offering financial as well as career coaching based off of the Dave Ramsey principles, of course. So yeah, feel free to contact me, connect with me on Minnect, and I look forward to speaking with each and every single one of you.